a random bird will fly by and he poops. And apparently he pooped right over here. The bird pooped an onion at me. The bird pooped an onion at me. Alright, we are back here once again with some more Green Project. I did a lot of things off camera as I said I would, because last time there wasn't enough time for me to do stuff, because if you guys remember, that mushroom here popped up. I found out, remember that video I put out a question like, how do you get rid of this guy? Do you put the squares in next to him? Do you gotta put a diagonal? And guess what happened? You did have to put a diagonal to it as well. So, you know how I just basically put some dudes around the purple stuff? Well, I left it that way, I did some things, came back, and I saw another purple spot right here, so I had to go around and do the thing. So now, it's been taken care of. I've been working on setting up the irrigation system over here for my plants because the one thing I found out is, number one, this lets you conserve water. Which, you know, I don't really have too much of a water problem now, but it does let you conserve water. But more importantly, it's also an automatic system of watering. Yes, my animals are dying, that's the... Yes, I know. They're dying. They're all dying for a reason because there's just too many animals, okay? I'm sorry to say, I have too many animals. It's costing too many resources to feed everybody. A lot of these animals have to die, and we're gonna let them essentially starve to death. I know it sounds like a really terrible way to kill them, but I mean, I don't want to take them out of their pen and take them inside the house and stab them. That sounds, I can't do that. So you're saying that the best method here, Falcon, is to let them starve to death? Yeah. So the one thing I want to do as well is the last farm which we're missing, which is indeed the rat farm. I have the eggs already, but we have to set up a little pen for them. I should have everything here ready to go for it as well. Let's see. That's not it. Husbandry. This will be enough to get our fencing, and I should also have in my possession here whatever needs to be done to make the portal as well. The wooden portal, that one I always forget, but it is sticks, nails, and hammers, so hopefully that hammer lasts. I'm not really sure. It looks like it might. I think I need to do another mining trip for... No, you're not needed. I think I need another mining trip for the iron. Now, let's see here. That's not it here. We've got 4. You see what I'm saying? I only got 4. I do have like 3 iron ore machines out there now too, so I was able to make a couple more of those. So yeah, as I said, I've been doing a bunch of stuff off camera, but it just feels like now everything that there is to do, it barely leaves you any time to go out and like do other stuff. I guess, yeah, we might as well fix this. This dude's gonna start complaining about, oh, I'm tired. Oh, you know one thing I did realize though? They changed the recipe for coffee. They didn't make it stronger as I was hoping for, but they made it so it costs less coffee beans to make coffee. Before, I believe it was like 5 beans, and now they switched it over to 2. So now, even though the coffee only restores 20 of your, sleepiness thing, at least it's not 5 whole beans, it's only 2, which is, definitely a bit more acceptable, I would say. So I do have coffee now stored up over here. I have a bunch of time tea. The one thing I've noticed, though, I think it might... Let me just have this, because I don't want to sleep and I got stuff to do. Could they also have, like, solid food? You know what? I'm just gonna have this ration. It's been there forever, taking up a spot. I'm not gonna need any more rations, whatever. Cook wild salad. I guess you go over here. So the coffee, I think, was reduced the coffee amount of beans, which is good. But I think the developer made it so that this total curative thing now costs a lot more. Maybe I'm wrong. I could have sworn it was like less toxic mushrooms before. But now, if you look at the recipe, it's... No, sorry. 5. Now, am I wrong? Did I maybe just have so many poison mushrooms that I never realized they go dropping by 5 every single time? Let's see. Continue making that wild salad. This I'm only doing just because I've had this forever. And I'm like, I never use this stuff. What do I need it for? Salads? Whatever. Make them. Make the salads. Let's also go ahead and dump you in there. It's going to be nighttime when I step out, which is what I was hoping to avoid. We have my stone fences, I got my wooden portal. Let's go out. Alright, animals, I hope the majority of you guys are dead, because I really don't want to have to bring you inside and, like, butcher you myself. Okay, they are indeed dying away. That's good. Those rats in particular are out of control. But you know what? Like, I thought, the rats, I've been letting them die off for a very long time. I just recently started letting the chickens and the pigs die, but the rats, I've been letting them die for like maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 in-game days. I haven't fed them, and they're still alive. Like, those rats, even without food, they multiply really quickly, which I guess is, you know, kind of a trait of the rats. Yeah, you guys would probably want to see some light, right? So, these rats, like, even without food, they've been surviving. These guys are the real survivors of the apocalypse. So we're going 5 by 5, which you did last time, correct? So I could do skip one over here, just have some space, and then be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I know it's gonna bother me a little bit that one of them is off of the grass, but whatever. You know, whatever. They're mutants. They'll live with it. They'll deal. Things aren't too wrong here, right? What? Oh, come on. Sometimes I really hate you. It's just one little grass thing, Doug. Work around it. Everything is fine. I gotta, like, also... You know what? Since I have the seeds for it now, I'm gonna plant a tree somewhere over there, so maybe those animals will get some greenery as well. It'd be nicer to be in greenery, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so there it is. That's gonna be our rat pen as well. And... drop? I mean, I guess they could be together, doesn't really matter, but... OCD. Don't consume the egg. That doesn't sound really healthy. Just eating a mutant rat egg, straight up. There it is. Perfect. Okay, so they'll eventually show up. A lot of you guys need to start dying soon. Let me show you my meat locker here. Look at that situation. This is what I told you. You know, I told you I've been letting those rats die forever now? I'm up to 52 rats. Alright? 52 rats! And there's still like 100 more in that pen. They multiply too fast. I don't even need to eat this much. How about we just have some coffee? Let me just have my heart explode. From overuse of caffeine over here. To be completely wired right now. Oh, I guess got those 7 chickens as well. Alright, hold up. Let's put these chickens away as well. There it is. Oh, look at this. Look. I'm running out of room in my giant meat locker. Might have to make another one. This is the hardships of life right now. He has so much that he's running out of room of everything. I guess this has to go back on, right? Yeah. So, let me plant the tree here next to my farm. Oh my god, I have more of you guys. Well, that's fine, because I'm trying to increase my supply of farming anyway, at least my plots here. Let's grab you guys. I also made another one of these too, because I've been wanting to expand the entire farming system, as you probably noticed anyway over there. But in order to expand the farming, we need a bunch of waste to turn into compost, so it's a really big process. Planted here. Why not? Boom. And it's going to be cypress or elm. What do you guys think? Let's go to a nice cypress for these guys. Why not? There it is. Okay. Hopefully I'm going to bring you guys some greenery too. I mean, not you guys who are in red, you'll probably die before that even is spread green, but you know, your future children, if your future bloodline, they will be able to experience greenery, is all I can tell you. Okay. So now that's done. I have still 6 more of these to put down. Got plenty of light here in my head. Let's go out and about. See, what I was talking about earlier, like the poison mushrooms. What I found out, like, early on in the game, I had a ton of them, I think, because everything that I planted over here was, you know, growing in. So, what I've noticed is that if you don't cut down regular grass and these little sticks that you cut off as well... Oh, why, thank you. If you don't cut that down, it stops growing all the special stuff like, you know, dandelions and poison mushrooms and blue mushrooms and whatever. So, if you don't cut it down... Once that grows in once, it doesn't grow back in because everything's already populated by regular grass. So you have to come out here and cut everything. And that's the way I've been able to find more of the rare stuff again, because I cut it down and then it'll give me, like, you know, aloe. I mean, I don't really use aloe vera for anything else, but that's another thing you gotta do. So that's what I meant about earlier, having to come out here with this thing and just cut everything down, and then your tool breaks, you gotta go back and fix it, come back down, and like, I have a giant field, man. Like, look at all this. From all the way to the left over, I'm still walking to the right. Poison mushroom, there's some right there. And this only happened because I recently cut this down. Like, I cut everything off over here. It's growing back in, but at least it gave me some poison mushrooms now, so... Oh boy, dude, it's expanded this much? Yeah, so this is my entire field. This is what I'm working with. This is what I have to come here with this freaking tool. What about a lawnmower? Get a lawnmower and just kind of like zoosh your way through. Because if you're just relying on this one site over here, it takes forever. Speaking of which, this area here is ripe with poison stuff. That is what's up. And the reason why this has like a ton of like, rarer herbs growing in is because this is one of my newer fields that I recently, well, not too recently, but kind of recently planted. So I haven't really had time to come out of here and like, get all the good stuff from it. Whereas the field that we were just on, that was my old one, so that one, all the good stuff's been removed a long, long time ago. So here we have a tons of little mushrooms. Yeah, we could probably plant it like right here where I'm standing. And hopefully, I mean, I kind of want to move a bit forward. This is very dangerous. But if I could get closer, yeah, there we go. Get this dead tree out of here. Like, I don't even want what's going to drop. I'll take it if I can, but I just want to get rid of it. I'd like to do the same over here. Is there any purple leaves behind you, boy? Oh, boy. I don't think there is. I think it's actually safe right there. But you see, you can't see it because of the freaking tree in front of the way. Okay, now this is good. I just want to get rid of all the dead stuff around it so that we could hopefully, just a bit more there, just hopefully plant a tree right there in the middle, which will eliminate all this purple leaves. That's perfect. Careful, careful, careful. Okay. You come here. Right there. Okay. And let's do an elm over here. Perfect. Now it's up to you to rejuvenate this land over here for me. I'm going to put one right here in the middle as well. That works. And make the last cypress one.
Bad idea.
Oh, you saw it? You saw the purple boy right there? Yeah, hiding behind the freaking rock. Not Dwayne Johnson, but this rock right here. And I almost stepped right into it. That's how I've died before. That is exactly how I've died before.
2 hours later.
Okay, so it's been a while since we finished off over there, came back, got some sleep, got some food. How are you still alive? How are all of you still somehow alive? The hell is this? Oh, I must have missed it, but apparently, randomly, I'm sure some of you have noticed it already, obviously in your games, but a random bird will fly by and he poops. And apparently he pooped right over here. Wait. Onion! Is that how you get it? Pumpkin soup. Yeah, I saw both of these and I was like, well, how the hell do you get pumpkins or onion soup? Well, obviously you need pumpkins and onions, but I don't know where to get them. And the bird pooped an onion at me. The bird pooped an onion at me. That's awesome. Well, you're thinking it's only one onion. Yeah, I know it's only one onion, but check it out. I mean, we take this one onion and we run it through our little seed boy over here. And lo and behold, your boy Falcon now has onion seeds to start planting, and little by little we can start making our expansion that way. All right. Here's my seed system, by the way. Once corn comes in, we have to make some more corn seeds as well. All right. Let's see how's this coming along, by the way. Looking very sexy. I'm loving this irrigation system. You see, and then it just basically takes it to the watering by itself. And obviously, this over here is not... It's dry because we haven't watered it, because we still haven't to... Well, I mean, I planted this beforehand, so essentially I'm waiting for this to grow in completely. Once it does, we'll destroy it. We'll make another little plot hole right there as well. Fill it up, and again, more of the irrigation going forward as well. So that's perfect. Alright, so I did a little bit of a fast forward off camera. Just, getting some rest. Letting some time pass so that we could see the rats, the rat mutants show up, and they're here. I'm still somehow shocked you guys are still alive. I'd imagine all of you would be belly up at this point, but no, you're still here somehow after not being fed for like 3 days or something now.
No, 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 no.
Isn't that a delicious looking animal that you'd like to feast upon? Like, you're probably thinking to yourself, man, I can't wait for this rat mutant who hops around, kind of looks a bit like a weird ostrich, to die, like an ostrich crossbred with a turkey. I can't wait for this thing to die so I can just eat it myself. It sounds like a freaking raptor from Jurassic. Right? Is it just me? It sounds like a freaking raptor from Jurassic Park. You know what? Maybe bringing these guys into the world is a bad idea. I have a feeling that stone fences are going to hold them. They need to get loose and hunt my ass down. Well, there you guys have it. I'm going to wrap it up here for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time.